Okay, we're gonna send them early. Okay, ready to go? Hands in the air, we're gonna count down together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, level! Good luck, Godspeed, and I hope you stretched.
Alrighty, welcome back to the Sing of Ours podcast,
where we talk about all of life's highs and lows
and everything in between. Happy Sunday, folks.
Yes, welcome back to another episode.
Yeah. Curtis won free tickets for us to do the 5K Foam Fest in Montreal.
Yeah, so shout out to the organization 5K Foam Fest. You know those things on Facebook where you put your name in, like you see the post and it says comment your name, tag someone, share it, those things people.
Yeah, and they try to give they try to do like a giveaway type of thing.
Yeah.
I honestly thought those things were fake. I did not believe that those things were actually real, but turns out
They are.
Yeah,
We ended up winning 2 tickets. I mean, the race itself is only about $90, which is a decent price, but hey, free tickets are free tickets, right?
Yeah.
So anyway, we ended up signing up for the 5K Foam Fest, and it ended up being a lot of fun. There was apparently supposed to be 21 different obstacles.
Was there 21? I feel like there might have been less.
I'm not sure exactly how many there was. I was not counting throughout. But when I did my research on this event, it said there could be up to 21. Right? They travel across Canada. We did ours in Montreal, and we did it at a ski hill called Mount St. Bruno.
Yes.
So about 45 minutes or so outside of Montreal. And I didn't really know exactly what to expect. Should have probably expected something different because it was at a ski hill.
I couldn't breathe during that foam to start off with.
So, yeah, we're probably 10 minutes in and we've already walked up this hill twice. And I said walk, not run.
Well, yeah, we're hiking up ski hills, bro. This ain't no bunny hill here.
It's a spider thing.
Is it honestly? I honestly thought it reminded me of the grit and grind race we did last year. The grit and grind race was like a trail race. It wasn't actually a race. It was like running through the bushes, but it was also at a ski resort, and it had a diamond hill. I think that's what it's called.
A black diamond.
Oh, a
So
black
like
diamond.
if you ski or snowboard, you'll kind of know what that is.
Yeah,
But
so you're
it-
basically running up and down
Yeah.
the ski hills.
So the black
through
diamond or
bushes.
double black diamond, those are like their steepest hills, right? Because you got your little bunny hills where people practice on that are super like this. There's like no slope to them. You go like 1
There
kilometer
is a
an hour.
slope. There is a slope. Don't let Curtis tell you otherwise.
Anyway, yeah, no, that hill was like straight up. But yeah, so because of that, because I knew it was at a ski hill, I should have probably known different.
I should have asked more questions. I should have been like, where is this ski hill?
Yeah.
What is it going to be, like a flat ground? Like if you look at the website, all it really shows is the obstacles. It doesn't actually show like the area that you're going to be running the 5K. So when you hear 5K, you're thinking, you know, if you could run a 5K, it's probably about 30-minute run. So I didn't really think anything of it. I was like, okay, it might be just over 30 minutes because there's going to be obstacles that you're going to have to like, you know, hop over. You're running through foam. That's really it. That's kind of like, that's what went through my mind when you said, oh, we're going to do a foam run.
Yeah, I just thought it was going to be something more fun.
But it was fun. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah. No, it definitely was. But I thought it was going to be like super like easygoing, just like fun obstacles because it's a foam fest and they have nice bright colors, pink and blue, like neon colors. Like I thought it was just going to be some like super fun, easy type event.
Yeah.
But even though it was fun, they still had some challenging stuff to do.
So like it actually started off pretty easy, kind of like as you started running through the foam was so thick it was hard to breathe. Honestly, right when you got in the midst of it, you couldn't even see the person in front of you. Like I didn't even know Curtis was actually right next to me the entire time. I just was like, hey, I hope I don't bump into anything or anyone. I just want to make it out of this foam. And like literally as soon as I got out of the foam, I was like trying to like catch my breath because I couldn't breathe through it. And then they had us immediately run straight up the ski hill. As soon as I looked up and I saw the ski hill, I was like PTSD from the grit and grind. I was like, oh my gosh, Curtis, what did you sign us up for? But it's actually really funny because you can see like, since it's the start of the race, everyone had all this energy. Everyone's all excited to start running. So like, you can see everyone like starting to run, use all their energy that they had. And then after that,
not even halfway up that first hill, everybody stopped running. Everybody's starting to walk.
Yeah.
Us included.
Yeah, we walked. Well, no, there's some parts we ran.
Yeah.
But majority of the time we were actually walking. We walked the whole
But I mean,
up the hill.
It wasn't a race for like, it wasn't a competition, right? We were just there to have fun. And I feel like that's what everybody else was there to do too.
Maybe some people were there. You know, there's always those elite athletes that want to be first. There's always someone that wants to be first.
But either way, once we realized, you know, like, let's just enjoy this and let's have fun with the obstacles. You don't need to like kill ourselves doing it. Let's just enjoy it, right? So, yeah.
We better not kill ourselves. We got a whole marathon to do. We have another marathon in October.
Yeah. But yeah, so we came out of our first little bouncy house. It was called the Chamber of Foam. So this one, it was just, you know, you had to like jump over a little kind of hurdle to get into it. And then it was just full of foam. Couldn't see where you were going. And as you can see, Amelia bailed heavy coming out of that.
Why do you have to call me out?
Because you did.
You know what? Spoiler, this man face planted.
Hey.
So we'll just wait till we get there.
That's later.
But anyways, yes, I didn't like because it was so foamy and I was trying to close my eyes also as I was running through it, I didn't know that the bouncy house came to an end. So I actually ended up rolling out.
Yep.
And one of the watchers, the workers were like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "I'm good. I'm good. Good.
Yeah.
Just shake it off." That's all.
Yeah. But yeah, coming out of that one, we were supposed to go down the hill again.
Yeah.
And you can see people climbing up the hill. So we started our race at 8 a.m. There was a wave at 7:30.
Yeah.
So there was people ahead of us, right? So you can see them when you come out of this chamber of foam and you're starting to go down the hill. You can see them climbing back up the hill, literally right beside you.
Yeah.
And
there's no barriers, no workers telling you not to cut across.
So the amount of people standing at the top of this hill, just looking down at the bottom, looking to the side,
contemplating if they actually want to run back down the hill just to run back up the same hill.
Yeah. Some people made the good decision of running down and actually doing the race the way it should be done. But there were people that cut across.
There was a couple of people.
There was definitely people that cut across.
But the thing is, they missed out on the next.
They did.
On the next obstacle.
There was another obstacle down at the bottom of the hill that they missed because they cut across.
I'm sure they don't care because they didn't have to walk back up the hill. I'm not gonna lie. Even I was contemplating about cutting across.
Yeah.
Because the heat, the bugs. I was like, should I?
No, it didn't cross my mind. I wanted to do every obstacle that they possibly had, regardless if I knew how to do it or not.
But this was the start of the race. I didn't think they were going to have every obstacle like as you go. Like I thought there was going to be like maybe one obstacle and then you run another 2 kilometers and then there would have been another obstacle or something like that, you know? That's what I thought.
And I don't blame these people for cutting across because at this point, we had already came up the hill once, down the hill once, up the hill a second time, and now I think we were going down the hill maybe the third time already, and they would have been back up the hill again. Yeah. So I don't blame them for contemplating it and deciding to just cut across.
Well, you didn't see how wet I was? You should have learned from me.
But the thing is, because they cut across, they missed out on the slip and slide.
Yes.
Like I said, I was contemplating it too, but if Curtis had said, "You want to just cut across?" I would have agreed. I'd been like, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah.
But because you kept running, I was like, "Okay, I'm going to run too with you." You know, you always have to have one person stronger than the other person.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I didn't because we would have missed out on the slip and slide.
The next obstacle was actually really fun.
Did you ever do that when you were younger?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Like I set them up in our backyards, right?
Mm-hmm. Like with your friends?
Yeah. You set up in the backyard, you spray the hose on it, and just run and slide. I
think I only did that at parties. I don't remember actually having a slip and slide.
Yeah.
But you guys... Curtis, I made him go first.
So, if you've ever set one up in your backyard, you know that it just ends, right? You slide off and you're just in your grass and it's all good. Yeah, no, this one wasn't like that. This one was not like that at all.
No, it wasn't. This one almost took you out, eh?
Yeah.
He slid right into the water. I don't know why I wasn't sliding. Like Curtis was like really sliding. Like he would slide so far. And then I would like go down so slow, down all the obstacles.
I know. I'm watching her and she like barely made it to the end and just like super slowly into the water.
Hill, I don't think I would have made it into the pit. Yeah. But you guys, my mouth was open again. And if you had listened to to the podcast where I talked about the first obstacle, which was the mud pit in the mud run. And well, in the mud hero race that we did, I said my mouth was open and I fell face planted in the mud. You guys would think I would learn my lesson. I swallowed some foam water, the dirty water, and I know the water was dirty because it was brown. Listen, you guys, I swallowed it, and you would think that I would have learned from the mud hero run that we did. You think I would have closed my mouth going down? You think I would have learned from watching Curtis?
Oh, there's water. Thank you. Thirsty, Curtis? Yeah. All right, go. Woo. We're passing this again. Going back up a hill.
Like right after we finished the slip and slide, we went over the hurdles, and then there was like a water station that was there. I still had that bad taste in my mouth from the soap. Like, remember when you guys were younger and you would swear in front of your parents and
They'd say, yeah.
Well, wash your mouth out with soap. That's literally what I felt like in my mouth.
I don't know if parents do that nowadays.
I don't know.
Is that child abuse?
What?
Is that considered child abuse nowadays?
What you do, telling your mom at the age of 36?
I'm not 36 yet.
Sorry.
Am I?
I don't know. Are you?
How old am I?
You're 35 turning 36.
Oh, yes.
You're 3 years older than me. Even though they gave us water, the water tasted bad because I had foam in my mouth.
Oh, no. I went back for a second cup. That water was grade A at that point. It was hot out. This was about probably 20 minutes in, 4 times up and down the hill. Yeah, no, that water was nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, we raced against each other a lot.
Yep.
And I let Curtis win majority of the time, just for his ego, I let him win.
No. Just because I'm better doesn't mean you let me win.
The only reason you won at the corkscrew obstacle was because I fell at the beginning.
We both fell.
You fell at the end. You face planted. By the time I got up, though, I tripped at the beginning, at the start. You tripped more towards the end.
Doesn't
so
matter.
You were already right there. By the
But
time
we both
I
tripped.
did it,
It doesn't matter.
It does matter. It matters where you fell.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it does.
It doesn't matter where. If you both fall, you both wasted a little bit of time falling.
Either way, this man face planted.
I look back because I seen her fall, right? So I seen her wipe out right at the start, and then
And he didn't even stop to help me.
Nope. Eyes on the prize, baby.
That's why you face planted. You look back.
I look back to see where she's at. They always say, don't look back. Just keep going, right? They always say that. Nope. I looked back for a second, and down I went. My foot got caught underneath the little corkscrew, and whoo-wee. Yep, I face planted heavy on that. But it was fun. It was just a bouncy house. Didn't hurt.
Okay, how are we feeling?
There's a lot of hills.
Yeah. There's a lot of hills.
The obstacles are fun though.
Yeah.
They're actually very fun. But these hills are killer.
Yeah, this is where the real workout comes in. Dying out. Just survived that obstacle. It reminds me of Jurassic Park,
Which one's that?
where they had to climb this is the first Jurassic Park for all the OGs out there.
Oh, okay.
This is when they had to climb the electrical fence.
Okay, yeah,
You
yeah.
remember? And then the guy was like, okay, I'm gonna count 1, 2, 3, and then he got zapped and he flew.
So this next one, let me tell you, Amelia went through it first, and I couldn't see what she ended up doing because there was so much foam inside of it. I couldn't see, like, once you got into the foam, what was there. So I asked the worker, is there anything in the way? Like, am I gonna run into anything? Is it just foam? And she's like, yeah, it's just foam. You're good. She lied. She lied.
I know she lied.
Yes, baby. She did lie to you.
As I'm running through, and I'm like clipping it too. I'm trying to run as fast as I possibly can through the foam, and I just smoked this. It was still a bouncy house, like it was still like thing made of like filled with air, but it was just standing straight up like a post, and I smoked it, and down I went.
Yeah, you fell a lot, eh?
Down I went. Yeah, I just remember hopping out of that and being like, that girl lied to me. She lied.
I know. And it was actually really cool because my dad was there too, so he was also helping us film part of it. But from I think, wasn't that one called the body washer?
Yeah.
So after the body washer, that's when we ran through the mud pit. And I felt like the mud pit should have been before the body washer because they did have like some type of like sprayer that was there, like a hose that you easily could have gotten some of the mud off of you. But it was actually kind of, I feel like they could have made that mud pit better because they could have made it deeper. A lot of people were just like kind of walking around it.
Yeah.
But we decided to run through it.
Yeah, but it wasn't deep at all. It
No.
like the deepest point was like down to my knees.
Yeah.
However, coming out of that mud pit, there was another one of those wires that we just ran over top of.
Mm-hmm.
You know, we hopped over top of them, tried not to trip. Apparently, you're supposed to crawl. Where was the guidance?
How come I don't remember there being wire at the end of the mud pit?
I don't know, but there was. And apparently, like I watched videos after, and I don't know how I didn't notice this when I was kind of like planning for this race, but I watched videos again of it, and yeah, the people were literally, they ran through like the water, the mud water thing, ditch, whatever you want to call it. And then once you get out of that, there's like a wire that's maybe a foot off the ground, and it extends for a little bit. There's a few different ones. So it extends for probably like 6 feet, and you're supposed to crawl on your hands and knees underneath it.
Maybe if the
through
mud
mud.
pit was like deeper, if there was more like mud or water inside that pit,
Yeah.
maybe people would have been able to crawl under. Because I know for the Mud Hero, there was like a scene where you did have to crawl under the mesh,
Yeah.
and that made sense.
Well, yeah, it was a big pit full of water.
Yeah.
Like literally water up to your like shoulders
Mm-hmm.
that you had to like push this thing up above you and
Crawl under.
yeah, crawl under, yeah.
Yeah.
But either way, you know, we did our normal thing, just kind of ran over top of them, tried not to trip, and
We made it to the lily pads.
yeah.
You guys.
Look out for the sharks!
This one, I'm surprised that they didn't have like a lifeguard or someone there, because there was literally just like a bunch of what it looked like mats.
Yep.
That's what it looked like, just mats, just all connected together right across the pond. And you were expected to run through the mats and make it to the other side of the pond. And
Yep.
the amount of people that fell,
Yeah, so the guy right before us, there was him, I guess maybe his wife. They were running. He took like 3 steps in and just
fell.
tumbled backwards. He stayed on the mat. But trying to get back up off, like back to standing, is when he ended up like losing his footing and whoop, and down he went into the water,
Yeah.
swimming across.
Yeah, he just swam across. And I looked at one of the workers and I said, "How deep is the water? Because I can't swim." And he's like,
Oh, it's pretty deep.
and I'm like, "Well, what happens if I fall through?" Literally, they just shrugged.
They didn't know what to say.
Yeah, like,
It's like,
did anyone
are
have
you
their
guys here
lifeguards?
just to watch? Are you literally just here to watch and like radio someone? Or are you going to come save me?
Yeah,
Because
so-
I need to know.
When it was my turn and me, Curtis was racing, I didn't even look back for Curtis. I was like, "Okay, Curtis, you may be able to swim, but I know I can't." So I literally just bolted
Yeah.
as fast as I could across those lily pads. I didn't even look back. So I knew if I looked back, I might trip.
I did almost lose my footing at one point, though.
Yeah.
I did. You could see the mat kind of like slip to the one side a little bit, and my body kind of shifted the other way.
I
But-
would have been so mad if I fell in though.
But yeah, at the end of the lily pads, I seen you were beating me. Because I could see you ahead of me. So I just like gave it my all, and we ended up finishing like roughly the same time.
I think I finished before you though.
No.
Anyways.
One, two, three.
You know, I don't even go to water parks. So the fact that I did this death drop, and yes, I don't care if you can hear me scream in the background. Curse was screaming too.
Well, yeah, I was like, I knew it was steep, but I went quick down that thing.
Yeah.
Like I couldn't even hold my camera properly. Like I lost like all sense of everything. I just went so fast down. I ended up filming the side of the the slide.
I closed my eyes and I closed my mouth, you guys. I closed my mouth because in order to get up the hill, right, like you can see that there was a puddle of water. And I wasn't sure how fast I was gonna go down this thing and end up in the water. So the entire time I just closed my eyes and I closed my mouth. I was like, I am not talking. I'm gonna try my
So
hardest.
how were you screaming?
Well, I was screaming, but like I was at the same time, I was probably like that, trying to close my keep my lips together, but still screaming. Either way, I just closed my eyes. That's all I know.
Yeah.
And I didn't even make it that far down the
Yeah, that
down
one
the
was fun. Though.
slide.
That one was fun.
Yeah.
I actually did enjoy that one.
I think that was probably one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
That one and the slip and slide one.
Yeah. Up to this point, I think yes, the slip and slides. and the death drop were the two funnest ones, plus the lily pads.
Mm-hmm.
I think those three were my favorites up to this point.
Yeah. Thing is, I don't know if I would go to a water park.
No?
No. Like, there's just something about me thinking I'm going to drown as I come. Or, you know what? It's not, I don't know if it's so much of me drowning. I'm afraid that I might get stuck in those little tubes that they got. Or, like, as soon as I get out of the tubes, like, at the end, I'm just going to go flying across the pool. That's actually what I'm afraid of. I think that's what it is. I don't think I'm so much afraid of drowning.
I mean, I've been to water parks when I was younger. They are fun. They are a lot of fun.
I feel you go down too fast. I'd rather go on roller coasters.
Yeah, I mean, there's steeper ones that you can choose not to go on. Then there's easier ones that are just kind of like normal slides.
Are you a roller coaster fan or are you a water park fan?
Oh, out of the two, roller coaster.
All right.
Because I'm not a super strong swimmer, so I don't really go into water that often. So yeah, definitely roller coasters. 100%.
I guess we can still get married.
I'm like scared now. Roll, Curtis, roll. So, we just have to roll in dirt.
Yeah.
We're almost there. We're almost done. We're about to finish strong. Finish
Yeah.
strong.
It's actually a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Honestly, if you ever get the chance, I would say definitely try it out.
Yeah.
It's more of a workout than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah.
But like I said earlier, I thought it was going to be like just a fun event and not like low difficulty, you know?
Yeah. I'm
But
glad that I listened to my dad and put it in my head.
yeah.
Don't. Maybe I should put this part out just in case you should always listen to me.
But yeah, no, it's actually a lot of fun. If you ever get the chance, 5K Foam Fest. Check it out.
Montreal.
The next obstacle, it was actually our last kind of real obstacle, and they had another slip inside. I was actually so happy because the first one, it went by so quick, and I didn't get to enjoy it as much as I had hoped to. This time I knew what to expect, and we went down this one together, which was actually a lot of fun.
We raced down.
Yeah.
That's why it was fun for him, because he was trying to beat me.
Yeah. And let me tell you again, I don't know what it was. Maybe I just ran faster towards it, or maybe it was the fact I was wearing full clothes and you had like your skin exposed on your legs and your stomach.
Yeah.
I don't know what it was, but man, I went flying down that thing.
All right, ready?
Go.
Set, go.
I'm just kind of closing my mouth.
Yep. And then last thing,
We ran
just
through the finish
ran
line.
through the finish line, the foamy finish they call it.
And it's funny because it was so thick that when we got out, I had my eyes still closed. I ran through it with my eyes closed. And I was holding Chris's hand, but at one point we let go of we stopped holding hands, and I was like, "Are we out?" And I heard one of the workers laughing at me.
Yeah.
I'm like, "Are we out? Are we?" Because I was afraid that I was gonna open my eyes and I would have still been in the foam.
Yeah.
Oh my god, I felt so embarrassed. I still feel embarrassed.
But it was fun.
Yeah. Well, we got our medal.
Yep.
It's totally worth your money. What are your final thoughts on doing the 5K Foam Fest? Would you do it again?
Oh yeah. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. I actually really enjoyed it. You can sign up with teams, right? So next year, if we do sign up, I would like to get a bunch of people together and it not just be me and you. I would like to get like a whole bunch of people, do it as like a team, get like, because I seen a bunch of people that were like dressed up, right? Like they had team shirts on.
Some people are in costumes.
Yeah.
You want to go in costumes? Is that what you mean? You want to be in a team and go in costumes?
Yeah. It'd be fun.
I'm not going in a costume.
Well, we don't have to necessarily be a costume.
I'll get
but
a
we can-
team shirt. I'll be
Yes.
a team player, but I'm not going in a costume.
Yeah. But it was a lot of fun and I would definitely do it again. It would be fun to do with a larger group of people.
Yeah.
If you get the opportunity, definitely sign up and participate because I had a blast and I definitely would do it again. What about you?
I would do it again. On a scale 1 to 5, I would definitely rate this maybe like a 4. I feel like next year when we do it again, if we do it with a bunch of people, it probably won't be the same experience as when you do it for the first time. But I do rate it a 4. I do think there are some obstacles that I felt like they could have organized maybe a little bit better. Like
Yeah.
I think they could have made the mud pit muddier.
Yeah. Like I said, it was earlier, it was just like down to our knees.
Yeah.
It was just like a little ditch with a little bit of water. It wasn't really anything.
I was happy with the amount of foam that they had when they did have the foam. That was nice.
Yeah, but there was actually a couple bouncy houses that had no foam, like at all.
Really, how come I don't remember this? I remember
There
there
was the
lots of
one
foam.
called the Wipeout, which had the X's and the
Oh,
O's,
yeah.
and then you had to like go through the small little tunnel thing.
Mm-hmm.
Not a lick of foam at all in there.
Maybe because that one was too like busy. Like there was too many obstacles within that one obstacle at the point where you couldn't see.
I don't know. I just think it was supposed to have foam and it just didn't.
Maybe it was supposed to. Maybe all the bouncy houses were supposed to have foam.
I think so.
Yeah, but either way, like the tickets were free, but it was a great experience. So I definitely would go again with you. Yeah, it was fun. But what I really want to do is do a Spartan race. There's something about doing races now with obstacles. I feel like I'm enjoying more. Like maybe because I'm using like my entire body. Like I have to use my upper body strength. I got to use my legs, and it's not just like running straight. Like kind of like what we did for the marathon, the half marathon. It was like
There's interruption between the running.
Yeah.
Right. There's something that you have to do that works out a different muscle. Like it running for a long distance, it's very
tiring.
mentally taxing because you're doing the same thing over and over and over and over and over, right?
Yeah.
You're just straight running. Whereas this, it kind of breaks it up into chunks. You run for a bit, you do an obstacle. You run for a bit, you do an obstacle.
Yeah.
So it's actually it's a lot of fun. So you're right. I would like to do the Spartan race. I do know someone from Sudbury that did it. He said he loved it. So yeah, I would sign up for that.
The thing is, I have to get like upper body strength if I'm gonna do the Spartan race. So on my Peloton, I've been doing the upper body with Tunde. I've been doing her program, and I actually feel stronger. Like, look, you see that?
Yes, you got a little muscle
You
coming
see
in.
that?
It's no longer the Bugs Bunny.
I've never had Bugs Bunny.
It wasn't that bad. It wasn't as bad as Bugs Bunny.
What are you talking about? Look at that muscle. Look at that bicep. You see that? You see that cut?
Ooh, look at that. Wow, it actually
Touch it. Firm.
Wow.
Yeah, but you've been doing the leg one with Adrian.
Yeah. So we both use the Peloton. I don't really use the bike myself. I just use their different workouts, and I've been doing a 4-week. It's like a training plan program for glutes and legs. So this is just like my preemptive or like training for the marathon. I wanted to do some actual like strength training. So yeah, that's what I've been doing.
Yeah. So maybe next year we can do a Spartan race instead of doing the foam run. We'll see. We'll see where it takes us. But all I know is that our next race is in October for a marathon.
Yep.
So we've been preparing for that.
Anyway,
What's something you're saying yes to this week to doing? Yeah. That maybe we should turn that into a segment too.
what's something you're saying yes to?
Yeah. What's something that you're doing that's going to change you into the person that you want to be? Or do you want to be more adventurous, be more social?
Yeah.
What's something that you're doing? Or what's something that you did? And let us know if you ever did a foam run before, or if you've done an Ironman, Spartan race, marathon, even if it was a 5K, 2K, let us know what races you've done or activities you've done or hobbies you have, all right?
Yeah.
So, camera's about to overheat, so we gotta go. I hope you guys enjoyed this pod vlog episode, and
We'll see you guys in the next one.
yeah,
Take care. Have a good week.
don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Now you can finish.
Yeah. All right. But yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time.
Peace.